How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to go over a lot of PlayStation Plus updates. Yeah, if you're in the stacking business, well, Sony has put an end to that, but we also have some updates as far as what's going to go on after PS Plus launches with its new model, and if you have codes that are going to redeem, all that stuff, we'll talk about that. Stray has a release window. On top of that, we have release windows for a couple of other games, and Tales of Arise reached a major shipment and digital sale milestone. We'll talk that at the end of this video, but coming from Wario64's Twitter, great Twitter account if you want to keep up with deals on Twitter. He's a pretty good follow. On top of that, he does every platform and news updates, everything like that. Really good Twitter account. But nonetheless, Sony confirms that they have blocked stacking PlayStation Plus and PS Now codes for existing members prior to the new launch of PS Plus. The codes will be redeemable after the launch. Anyone not currently a member of the service, the voucher is for, can redeem a voucher. The official FAQ notes, I have a PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now 1 month, 3 month, or 12 month membership voucher. What will happen if I redeem it before the new PlayStation Plus service launches? If you are not a current member of the service the voucher is for, you can redeem your voucher using PS4, PS5 web, and mobile app. Click here for instructions. If you join PlayStation Plus and still have an active membership, when the new Plus service launches, you will transition into the PlayStation Plus Essential. If you join PS Now and still have an active membership, when the new PS Plus service launches, you will automatically migrate to the PlayStation Plus Premium. If you currently have a PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now membership, due to changes we are making to the service prior to launch, you won't be able to redeem a voucher code for the service until your existing membership expires and deactivates, or after the new PlayStation Plus service launches in your area, whichever happens first. Rest assured that the voucher code is still valid. See the next question for more details. They go over some more information regarding the changes made to PS Now. Okay, so there is some information regarding the PlayStation Plus and PS Now voucher conversion. There's a chart. So if you have a 1 month PS Plus voucher, non-subscribers will be converted to 31 days of PlayStation Plus Essential. If you have an Essential subscription already, you get another 31 days of PlayStation Plus Essential. If you have an extra subscription, that will be converted to 20 days of PlayStation Plus Extra, and 1 month will be converted to 17 days of PlayStation Plus Premium. I'll put the image up here so you guys can look through the entire chart. There's a lot to go over. There will also be a link in the description box below. I'm not going to go over every single conversion metric for every single subscription tier. You guys get the idea. 3 months goes to 92 days, 58 days for extra, 46 days for premium, etc., etc. Pretty easy to follow, but just if you guys do have like PlayStation Plus codes that I know some of you guys might get for the holidays that you just leave lying around and you don't stack them, well, this is how it's going to work. If you do end up with one of the higher tiers, and let's say you have a 12-month code, or if you have a 1-year PS Now code, huzzah for all of you guys that were able to stack your PS Now codes for like a couple of years. You made out like a bandit, as did I, but yeah, Sony put the kibosh on that pretty quickly, so a lot of people didn't get to snag that deal, but I did do a video right when it was available. I think it was like a year for $60, and people were stacking like 2-3 years of it, so yeah. The same thing happened with Xbox Game Pass. I made out like a bandit with Xbox Game Pass, as did a lot of other people, when you could like stack some wild deals, and they're pretty much giving out Game Pass anyway, 3 months for $1 all the time. But nonetheless, that's just something that happens whenever these subscription services go into effect, or there's these conversions and whatnot. So yeah, if you took advantage of it, good on you. If not, hey, maybe the premium service won't even be something that is going to be super exciting for you to check out. So we'll see how that turns out. By the way, 1 month of a PS Now voucher will be converted to 21 days of PlayStation Plus Premium, so kind of interesting how they're going about that, but nonetheless, there you go with that. Alright, moving on from that. While we don't have a release date for Stray, we have a release window. The game will be coming in summer of 2022. The PlayStation Twitter account put out Stray, We Are OFK, and Cult of the Lamb. These are 3 of the can't-miss indies coming soon to PlayStation. Now, Stray will be coming summer of 2022, so that's summer period. Looking kinda spicy. If Stray hits, you know, June, July, August, you've got Digimon Survive, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. There's a couple of other games that have been announced for that period. AI, The Somnium Files, the sequel is coming early June. There's actually some pretty good stuff coming in June, July, August this year that I think is going to be quite nice. We Are the OFK, that is coming in summer of 2022, and Cult of the Lamb will be coming fall of 2022, so that is the release schedule for some of those indie titles. I know most of you guys are excited for Stray. We've been talking about that quite a bit, and it seems like people are getting more and more excited for that game, so nice to get an update on that. Lastly, I do want to note, Tales of Arise shipments and digital sales have topped 2 million copies. Hell yeah. Tales of Arise was an awesome JRPG. It was one of my favorite games of 2021, really among the top 3 to 4 games that I played that year. I just really enjoyed the game. I thought it was a nice improvement from the other Tales of games and really brought it to a 2021 audience that made it more accessible. The visuals were great. I thought the gameplay was pretty good. The story was very good. Maybe some people had issues here and there with some of the plot points, but I thought overall solid, and the characters were fairly good as well. And while 2 million might look like a low number if you're comparing it to, you know, the sales of Marvel Spider-Man or God of War or these big games, Horizon just crossed like 20 million copies, that's Zero Dawn. But Tales of Arise is a more niche JRPG. JRPGs have a hard time, you know, even cracking 1 million in a lot of cases, but Tales of Arise cracking 2 million, that is a very, very positive sign for Tales of as a franchise going forward, and I think there's a lot of momentum for Tales of, and I hope that Bandai Namco, you know, capitalizes on that momentum, because there's a lot you can do. Obviously, it's probably going to be a while before we get a brand new entry. Remember, Berseria came out January of 2017, and then Arise came out in September of 2021. So there was a lengthy waiting period to get Arise. I believe Berseria was 2017. Either 2017 or 2018, I believe 2017. But, you had a stopgap game in the Vesperia Definitive Edition. I'd like to see more of that. Abyss is one game that, you know, you could do just a definitive edition on it, but I think Abyss would be fantastic for a full-on remake. Like, give it the Tales of Arise treatment in the sense that, you know, bring it to a 2022-2023 audience. And, man, I think Abyss would just resonate so strongly with today's gaming consumer. Just because that game, back when it came out, it was fantastic back then, but it really went under the radar. And if you remember, after Abyss came out, I want to say it was after Abyss, Tales of kinda was in a little bit of a slump over here in the States, but now, you're getting worldwide releases, you're getting the major games coming here, and I think in this current climate, Abyss would do incredibly well. You'd have the schmucks like me and the nerds like me talking it up and, you know, promoting it, because we know how good of a game Abyss is, and I would just love to see a full-on remake for that game, man. It was just such a great game. I always talk about how I loved Yuri and Vesperia as a main character, but Luke, as far as a story arc and a character development arc, one of the best in video games, period. And if you play Abyss, you know what I'm talking about. I just loved his character arc, and I'd love to see that get a, you know, a full-on remake rather than a definitive edition. But nonetheless, that's gonna do it for me. Again, gave you the update on PlayStation Plus. No more stacking gonna be going on, but nonetheless, there you go. With that, Stray looking to be coming summer of 2022, and Tales of Arise doing very well from a commercial standpoint. Again, for a JRPG like Tales of, that's not at the Final Fantasy level, 2 million 7 months after release, very, very good number. So that's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.